Just climbed up South Kinsman. It's a tough one. Good way to start out the morning. So completely socked in up here, unfortunately, but it's not too cold, so I guess that's good. But yeah, the whites are tougher than I remembered. So just gonna try to get as far as I can today and see what happens. All right, hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad, but day 58, we're up on Franconia Ridge right now, and it's not too techy up here, so that's nice, and it is glorious. There are views in all directions. When I was up here 2 years ago, it was the morning, it was completely socked in, but this is incredible. And we got Lincoln in front of us, and then Lafayette, which is I think about a mile-high peak. So yeah, first time going over 5,000 feet since I think the Grayson Highlands, which is a long time ago. And I have much better weather now, so that's good. Yeah, so I started today at Eliza Brook at 4:30, and it was a steep and challenging climb up Kinsman, and then down was just as tough. And then they had some leftovers for me at Lonesome Lake Hut, so that was good. And then I got started on the climb up to Franconia Ridge, and yeah, now we're up here and it's beautiful. So we got another little climb up here, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up here soon. But yeah, the whites, it's slowing me down, but I should still be able to pull a mid-20 today, so that's not too bad. And I'm hoping to get over the Prezzies tomorrow, but that could be asking a lot, and it kind of depends on the weather, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, excited to be in the whites. Alright, so that's Moose Lock. Came down through the valley yesterday. Those are the Kinsmans up there this morning. Then down to the highway. And that's where we're going. You see the Prezzies in the clouds. And that's where we're going, Mount Lafayette, last peak in the Franconia Ridge. Alright, so now we're on Garfield, looking back at Franconia Ridge, which we just came over. Then we came down there and then up here. Beautiful day. It's been really tough, but it's fun. Alright, so there's a stream, and that is the trail. This looks treacherous. Though I do remember this exact spot from 2017. Hoy. Coming off Twin Mountain this morning. Completely socked in, but that's okay. Clouds are moving. I don't know, hopefully that's just fog over there. Better get down this before it rains.
He's chewing on that wire or something. He's not that big.
Hey! What do you smell? Is that good?
Alright. It is the morning of day 59, probably about 9:30 a.m. right now. About 7.5 miles in, starting at Galehead Hut. Probably around 5:30 this morning, so a little bit of a later start. And the section I'm on right now is definitely the easiest, like 4 or 5 miles in the whites. It's actually a smooth trail, no crazy ups and downs. So it's easy walking, which is a very nice change. Yesterday I did just about 22 miles, and it's hard for me to describe just how challenging that 22 miles was. Steep, rocky, not just rocky, but like bouldery, where you have to use your hands and grab onto roots and rocks to pull yourself up damn it, I just stubbed my toe in a root. So that's what I get for this smooth trail and not looking down. I'll survive. Only the 10,000th time that's happened. But yeah, yesterday was really hard. And I got in there and realized, okay, well, since I'm only going to Pinkham Notch on Monday, so after Washington, and then my parents are coming up there. I only needed 40 miles for today and tomorrow to get there. And yeah, the prezzies are tough, but I don't think it's as bad. So that's kind of the plan. And I can kind of take it a little bit easier. And we'll see how far I get today. And then that'll kind of set me up for 10 days to finish in 70, doing 32 a day, which is going to be tough, but it's possible, I think. And yeah, so southern Maine is tough too. Some of the NOBOs say it's tougher than the whites, but I don't think the NOBOs I met did the section I did yesterday. So I was like, yeah, the Wildcats are tough, but you know, they didn't do that section from like the end of Franconia Ridge to Galehead Hut, which is just a killer, and the Kinsmans too. So I'm happy to pass them. And then the plan for the rest of the day today is to get down to Crawford Notch. It should be 7 pretty simple miles to get down there. And then I have to hitch to the AMC Highland Center, where after 700 miles, I have a new pair of shoes. So that will be really nice for the terrain coming up. I should have had those new pair of shoes sent to Hanover or Hiker's Welcome at the beginning of the Whites. So that was a little bit of a gaffe, but you know, I got through the tough stuff and my feet actually haven't hurt as bad. Maybe it's just been all the different foot placements. Or maybe they're just completely going numb at this point. I don't really know, but it has not been as bad. So that's good. And yeah, we'll see what the weather is doing on Washington or the prezzies today, because that's a variable. So I'm either going to try to do work for say Mitzvah, which would set me up for 20 tomorrow, or Lake of the Clouds, which should set me up for only 15 tomorrow. So that's the plan, and then it'll be go time after that. That's for sure. So gonna kind of take advantage of the lower miles, get some rest in, and then I'm gonna have to push really, really hard and just enjoy the last stretch of the trail. A little nervous, excited about it though. So it'll be fun, that's for sure. So we'll check back in later. All right, very windy up here, but we are up on top of Webster Cliffs right now. Into Presidential Range. Amazing views. This is just incredible. Oh my God. This place is like a completely different world up here. So cool. I was up here in 2017. This is all sucked in. I was getting hail on this part of the trail, but this morning is unreal. What an amazing place. Look at that. Wow. And look at that, there might be some views from the top. So I can actually see the top as it kind of goes in and out of clouds, but that's it. A big hill. Wow. This is just unreal. Alright, so I remember this Osgood Ridge from my section hike in 2017. and I've been dreading it for a while, to be honest. It's a lot of jagged rocks, so looking forward to getting down to the tree line and getting down. Weather's not too bad right now, just a light drizzle, so hopefully the rocks don't get too slick. So yeah, I'll be happy when I'm down. Alright, so I just came down the Osgood Ridge Trail coming off the Prezzies, and I'm just about to go back into the trees. It's been fun. The Prezzies, they've been tough, really tough. Especially the last like mile. It took me 51 minutes to go 1 mile. Yeah, it was just steep, endless boulder field, no good places to put your feet. So it's been slow, but looking forward to being down, and it's kind of a light rain right now, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I'll be happy when I'm out of the whites. So one more range to get through tomorrow that I can see right now, and that I know pretty well because I've done it a couple times. So I know that it's tough, but yeah, it's been tough. I forgot how bouldery it was after Washington. Before Washington wasn't bad, and I actually did have some really nice views up on Washington. It was kind of sunny this morning. I even took my jacket off and put some sunscreen on for a little bit, and then it clouded up and started raining again. So yeah, I'm gonna get down. It's probably another, I don't know, 5 or 6 down to Pinkham, but hopefully it'll be more straightforward hiking once I get to the bottom, and it should be a more straightforward descent. It shouldn't take me 50 minutes to go a mile, I hope. I sure hope. Otherwise, I'll never get there. But yeah, that's what's going on day 60. And my parents are going to be and Steph is going to be at Pinkham Notch. So we'll go get dinner, we'll go get my resupply, and kind of get set up for the last part of the trail. I'm thinking about just getting my resupply from Monson, because that's going to be like my big final push from there. So that way I can just have everything in a box I know that I want, that'll just be there ready for me. I don't have to worry about some crappy little gas station resupply for that section. So yeah, I gotta get off this mountain though first. So alright, day 60.